Welcome back, guys, to Shin Megami Tensei V Vengeance, where last episode, having beaten Tehom, we move on with our lore ending in a bit, because of course another quest has appeared, a new one that we have not done, to follow along the lore route, where we're probably going to end up fighting Belial, I imagine, but the spot is the interesting part, and that is where we met Mastema before, who's been conspicuously absent from the endings. Wondering what's been going on with him, we're about to find out. And of course, a super boss to face, a demi-fiend. So, let's step forward and see what this quest is first of all, before we face that super boss. We will use the Angel Feather.
Yes?
Well, if it isn't Ollis. You appear a fair bit surprised. Did you not think I would answer your summons? I suppose it's not an illogical response. However, I am but a projection of the actual Archangel you are familiar with. The true me that you spoke with previously has already arrived at the Empyrean. I would recommend that you make haste as well, or you may regret it. Regardless, it was undoubtedly the will of our Lord that we should meet here. Might I ask a favor of you? I'm afraid it regards a matter that deeply concerns you after all.
Hear me.
The Kadistu may be no more, but you are aware of the cretin who was known to have aided them. I speak of Samael, a most detestable Serpent King. I have sensed that he will soon appear in this land, and I have thus been keeping careful watch.
I wonder.
Seeing as how you dealt with the Kadistu, I would ask you to defeat Samael as well. Oh, okay.
Splendid.
Oh, Gloria! I'd hoped you would answer as such. But I must prepare a fitting reward for your efforts. Should you defeat Samael, then in return, I vow that the humans who return to Salt will be returned to normal.
I wonder.
So then, will you be accepting my request? I'm wondering when this quest even appeared. It's different than the plot line I thought it would be.
Splendid.
Oh, Gloria, I'd hoped you would answer as such. Then allow me to inform you as to where Samael will appear.
Yes?
Do you recall the Kadistu's base of operations in Dart, the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building? That is where you will find him. I will be expecting to hear word of your success, Ollis. Okay then. A completely different opponent. I kind of thought we'd be facing the opposite for the opposite fusion. That is not how things are spinning out. Now with our preferred party ready, let's go face... Cool, Samael.
Stay alert.
Be careful, young man. I feel a sinister presence ahead. I recommend we fully prepare before going any further. I'm prepared. It would seem the Kadishu sacrificed themselves and are no more. I'd hope we could all oversee the advent of the Serpent God's world together, but alas. The scent of the Bull God. No, but the soul is similar. Fascinating. So you are a Nahobino. I am Samael, the Serpent King. So you must be Lucifer's... Ah, yes, now I understand. To free himself from the laws that bind this world, Lucifer made you into a Nahobino, an aberration. Well played, Lucifer. A fitting scheme for the Archangel who aspired to surpass God. Fitting for a serpent as well. I too do not intend to simply lay down without resistance. Are you aware that it is the first ruler, the Bull God Marduk, who is responsible for twisting this world? He placed a curse upon the throne such that his reign would persist, even should his rule be challenged. And the system that governs this world allowed it, perhaps because it would not stymie the continuation of the cycle. Therefore, we, the followers of the serpent, seek to erase that curse, the system, and this world that has been wrought with oppression. To that end, we summon the Kadishtu from another world, and have been acting on our agenda long before that outlier, Lucifer, made his move. It would seem you intend to claim the throne, just as Lucifer envisioned. I have no quarrel with that. However, I do not take kindly to your attempt against my life at the behest of that crow. Not to mention that it was you followers of the Bull God who stood against the Kadishtu. Those who side with the Bull God and yet dare stand before me shall be eradicated. Lucifer will have to forgive me, but I shall take your life and offer it in tribute to the Kadishtu. Alright, so you could summon the Kadishtu. And attack us with light. One of us had a repel on. Alright, an interesting scenario here. Nama's shadow. I was thinking it would be easily destroyed. How wrong am I? I can't frolic against it, is the funny thing.
How do you like this?
I need to check out some stuff, but...
Any last words?
I'd rather keep my turns to 8.
Now die.
And I did not get Nama. Right, spy scope on Samael.
Take this!
Okay, can be hit by Frolic, but I'm guessing, of course, Nama can't. Fogness, Shadow Summoning, Mediarama, Poison Master, so you're going to do Horrible Poison that lowers accuracy evasion by 2 ranks for 3 turns. High chance. Alright, I want to attack Samael. Oh, weak to ice as well. Alright then, I think I might take the extra turn.
Any last words?
Because Arglad will probably take Nama down.
Now die.
Right, debuff to hit 2. And a nice absorbed Hammer Balion. Okay. Let's just use an Amrita Sharum this turn.
This'll do.
Now we can hit the Frolic.
You want to watch? Then gaze upon my beauty.
And damage-wise... we'll have full buffs if we use our apple.
Now die.
Oh, a lot of health. Did we not get a crit? Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. That's thrown me quite a lot.
This one's for you. Here.
So I take it your plan is to outlast me, summon in something with fairly high HP to face me, and go from there. Yeah, and if I waited for the critical, I'd probably be doing a lot more damage. But I'm just so impatient. So I can hit crits anyway. So, say.
Here, watch this.
It's not high damage for you, sadly.
Any last words? Now die.
Guess we could debilitate you. You look like you're stuck at something, to be fair. He's looking like a disarmed foe when you think about it. Too bad we can't just hit for a little bit more than that.
Any last words?
Without the Kadishtu member on the side, I don't think you've got any fangs to bear.
Die.
No crits! At the moment, our foe's pretty much giving it to us as well with the light attacks. Grants a pierce effect against foes that have elements for user and Kadishtu demon allies. It's pretty cool. That truly goes to show that we've disarmed our foe.
How do you like this?
Any last words?
We had a Kadishtu member there.
Now die. Let's go!
You are nothing. Sorry, Samael. If we got the crit, we could have been near a kill.
Here, watch this.
Any last words?
We just don't have the damage to kill it fast, but because we got enough damage to kill its allies fast, it's more than game. So you're going to summon someone, probably. Or at least you were going to try to. That gives you critical, but of course you got light attacks, so we didn't actually have to worry about that at all. And with Eden having us buffed till the end of time,
How do you like this?
we finish off the Serpent. Samael's essence and a magic balm. So I fall again, but this is not the end for me. The Serpent's power is that of rebirth. No matter how many times I must rise again, I will someday bring an end to the Bull God's rule. Hear me, Nahobino. A world of order is the farthest thing from a world of freedom. Lucifer understood that, and thus rebelled against God and lent his power to the Serpent. I shall be watching to see what you will do in the end, aberration of the Bull God. It very much sounds like chaos is the correct route. Drake Samael has been unlocked for fusion. I don't know about you, but it really does sound that way. Correct route first? Oh, yeah. I see you have returned, Olis. Enlighten me as to how events transpired. Ah, I see.
Splendid.
Gloria, this is good news indeed. I have faith that you would not disappoint. Of course, as promised, the humans that return to Salt shall be returned to normal. Pre-calamity sutras are obtained. Abdale levels up.
No question.
Yes, high Dark Pleroma, which is actually a good one for you. I mean, you resist both of these anyway. Now then, I shall remain here for a while longer. I'm keen to see just how your journey will end, for it is the will of our Lord. To keep the system going? Another quest?
Hear me.
Ah, Olis, I've just finished making preparations. As it so happens, there is another duty that our Lord has entrusted me with. Allow me to inform you of it. The Lord showed me a vision of events that occurred in a world separate from our own.
Splendid.
In this vision, I witnessed the slaying of a transcendent Lucifer, and the world was lustily freed from the system that governed it. He had been slain by you, a you from another space-time, a Nahobino of another world.
Hear me.
Do you see this? It is a remnant of the Lucifer from that world. Our Lord entrusted it to me as proof of what had transpired there. Mastema absorbed the remnant of Lucifer.
Yes.
Next, look at this. A remnant of Samael who you have defeated. You soundly dispatched the Serpent King, that enemy of God, just as I had hoped. Your work was most splendid. Mastema absorbed the remnant of Samael.
Oh,
Our
Lord in heaven.
Our Lord commanded me to destroy the 4 aberrations summoned by the Serpent King and to test the aberration impelled by the Serpent of Light. I trust you now understand that the Creator is no longer the Lord I serve. My own remnant is God's malice, Samael's remnant is God's poison, Lucifer's remnant is God's light. I offer these 3 remnants to the adversary so that I may manifest his presence. Satan! What? I am Satan, the original angel, summoned by transcendence itself. I shall become your opponent and test your worth. Are you resolved to face this trial? Not yet, no. Very well. It is meaningless to evaluate an unwilling participant. I shall await you here until the time comes that I must destroy you. You are not the boss I was intending to face. And now suddenly you're coming to attack me. I was like, let's go over to someone else. What? I did not know this. This was not in my plans. I need to recover. Take stock. Fear. So we now skip over to the Empyrean, as I now know Satan's game, as I stepped up to face him and realized the battle that's in front of me. I didn't want to put any of that attempt, let's put it that way, in this video on the basis of, I think I'll keep that for if and when I do manage to actually beat it for the video there so you can see what goes on. But just to say, it left me with a lot of food for thought and demons that might need to be raised. So it's about getting more demons and fusing more demons at this point in time so I have more options to choose from. So with that said, I go to do the quest that I meant to do this episode. The one I thought I was doing, but a quest appeared there, so I thought, oh, that's it. But I didn't know about these quests at all, the ones that I just engaged in. Seems it's because I'm in New Game Plus. So that's fun. More challenges to do on the schedule list. Meanwhile, let's speak to Melchizedek to do the quest I actually thought we were doing. Ollis, thank you for your help before. Because of your efforts in gathering the power of the 3 angels, Lord Michael has been revived. You can find him in the Temple of Eternity. I have no doubt that he'll bless you with his power. Please, I urge you to go and see him. The Temple of Eternity, you say? Where about? Last floor? That's what I'd imagine. Probably Temple Main Hall? I don't see a marker elsewhere, do you? It's probably just because it's unmapped after all. And it is where we fought him. Which means I'm probably going to have to go to the depths of Shakan. Nahobino, violator of the Lord's condemnation. I am Michael, a Seraph in service of God. Melchizedek has told me much about you. I must thank you, Ollis. You've done a lot for my sake.
Now then.
Ollis, you seek to preserve this world, and for that I would like to lend you my power. But first I must ask a favor of you. Strike down Belial, the Red Dragon. Belial is a true monster. Long ago he was an angel, but chose to stray from the path. He holds power so terrible it was able to decimate 2 cities. But you have the power to defeat that tyrant. Will you do it? Will you defeat Belial? The Seraph's return. Glorious! Blessings upon you, Ollis. You must make your way to Shakan, which has been taken over by demons. Belial, the Red Dragon, appears to be arrogantly searching the inner sanctum. Go and take care. Great care. He must be slain. Shakan's 4th stratum. Off we go then. Yes, this is exactly who I thought we'd be facing, but then we fought Samael. Aha, more quests that appear for you to do the game twice. As a reward, I guess? For those who wish to push on. To see both endings. A reward? And a punishment. Many strategic thoughts. Many demons that need to be raised. And to be honest, it would be great for me to have a demon of each elemental power to fight people with. Well, what have we here? The Nahobino of Law. What business have you here on these godless sacred grounds? Don't answer that. Those angels sent you here to kill me, did they not? Fool as I am, I, Belial, was once an angel. I know how they think. What fortunate timing. I'd come to see if the angels had left anything of value behind. But my efforts thus far have been fruitless. Show me the power of a Nahobino, a true god. I shall burn your entire being out of existence. To be fair, fire works quite well on me still. So I understand why you might want to go to work that way.
This'll do.
So weakness to Bufu, which I can definitely use. And of course we can still debuff you quite nicely. You're going to be mainly doing your physical stuff. So it's health rust. It goes through affinity resistance. So my nulls aren't actually going to work. But if I was to get Lilith out per that shield, would that work?
You want to watch? Then gaze upon my beauty.
We're all watching indeed.
Any last words? Now die.
Let's get my bow going, but you should have considerably less health than a lot of the foes we've been facing recently. Already took that much with just that one attack. Do you actually have anything? Okay, you have debilitate. Debilitate could be quite annoying. I think this will still take a considerable amount of health, but obviously less than I thought if we're not critting. Guy stands no chance. It isn't really super boss standard. Yes, debilitates. Mudo Barrion as well. I'll resist that. Right, I think I might just use a spell charm.
Here.
Still got a fair few of them. And then go into the buffing kind of phase. Because between the guys we have here,
Any last words?
I think we should finish this turn as long as I get one crit now.
Now die. This one's for you. Here.
Some foes I outclass, and there's some foes that outclass me at this point. Bills might be the name of the game. Fire Sutra and 2 grimoires for my troubles. Ariok levels up as well to get higher explorer? No. So this is the might of a Nahobino. That is enough, both of you. Nebilos, you dare to interfere? Belial, I cannot allow that Nahobino to kill you. I've heard this Nahobino possesses techniques of shadow, ones that allow him to fuse demons. I will not allow you to fall into the Nahobino's clutches. Seems our battle has postponed them, Nahobino. It's a shame, truly a shame. With such power at your disposal, you could easily create a world of your own design. Let us spar again when the world has been remade. We shall take our leave. And now we've seen basically the other side of this quest line. Smashed in not too much time. But we are significantly powerful having gone through 2 runs of the game. That said though, certain someone that was mentioned this episode is definitely more designed for someone who's done 2 runs of the game. That would be the super boss of super bosses, I'm sure. Oh, Oliz, you have done well. The infernal red dragon's presence has vanished. I sense you must have succeeded in your mission. As I had thought, you are the one who will maintain the world of our Lord. We get Michael's essence. How good is it? Is it any good? And Gabriel leveled up. High ice aroma. You can even learn repel ice as well off of the stuff you've got there. I mean, Figment Slash isn't that great for you. We obtained Exalted Seraphim Periapt. The 4 Seraphim altogether, the Magasui's skill Holy Wrath can be used. Effects severe level base light attack with pierce effect to all foes, lowers attack and defense to the minimum for 3 turns. As promised, I shall gladly lend you my power in your battle for order. Michael has joined the party straight up. And unlocked for fusion as well. But if we've got you, we don't really need that. So what is your stats like? Level 90 you come at. Nulling fire, blizzard, and light with Zan as your weakness. A balanced person yet again. Kashikarts, Chasaragion, Mahambalion, and Megadolon with repel fire being learned. Titanamaki and Ragnarok. On the mix between a fire attacker and a physical attacker. Well, specializing is usually the best way to play it. So, let's see if we can finish off our fusions.
Oh.
We can now perform that fusion, and Drake Samael is now available for special fusion
Welcome
as well.
To the world.
I didn't think that was going to be a thing, but obviously we did, of course, unlock you. So, what have we got left? Samael is the lowest of the lot here. Weirdly built towards light. Still has the deicidal poison. Poison mastery as well. And comes with a bit of darkness too. It depends where you want to spec him, I guess. But what's required to go into you? Oh, the Kadistu! I don't want to send Agrat and Lilith into you. Why are you like this? Can I not use compendium ones instead? Just say, no, don't use these. Because I have to, like, resummon these from the compendium afterwards. No, why would you do this to me? Alright, Bowl's on the list here, but we've already got Bowl at some point. It says unregistered after all. It's just showing you up because we've got all the things for you. All the parts, all the pieces. Mott, Belfgor, and Mithras. Of course, 2 of those we have in the group right now. Which isn't going to cost too much money. You might be more of a fire person. Magic at 106. Only weaknesses to ice. +3. To be honest, you're more to lightning than anything. But it seems like your spells that come out here, I want to see the rest of your stuff, come out more towards fire. And you got high fire pleroma on the list here. Megabarion, Maragabarion, but you want the piercing versions of those things to be totally fair. And apart from that, I think if we were to make you into a fire person, you would need a fair bit of tweaking. Give you the Abalion. And then I guess I'll give you, Hellish Mask, Murder Screen, and Bloody Glee would be quite good, except for you're not a physical person in the first place. You're more of a spellcaster. No force, no fire. I'll take these just in case we carry on something, because I'm pretty sure you are the constituent part for someone else.
Is this demon to your liking?
What's Hammer of Judgment? When user receives a stat debuff, it adds 1 press turn icon at the start of user's next turn. You will be learning Maziabarion and Drain Force as well.
Is this demon to your liking?
Consider us allies.
For now. Right, I'll skip Floral Gust. And take Maziabarion instead of Hammerbarion.
Aha.
We can now make Beelzebub. Right, it'd be best for me to store this guy in my stuff by using a Grimoire first of all to get myself the goods. Wow, I can use 1 magic bomb. So much stats. I mean, if you're going to have anything, you may as well have Drain Force instead of Null Force. Let's be fair here.
Welcome to the world.
Alright, Demon Compendium. We registered a Compendium again.
Are you registered?
Should be nothing bad for me doing that. And then I guess we'll take Bull into Beelzebub next. We might want to get Bull back out and make him into a fire guy. I'm not exactly sure. Beelzebub needs Bull, Abaddon, and Nebulos. Alright, Deathflies. You're a dark attacker with high agility and luck. Of course, you want to be hitting other stuff. Deathflies for dark. I mean, I'd probably have Mudabario then Deathflies. I guess you won't be needing certain thing. No fire actually solves your weakness. Perfect. Could put Drain Force on as well. There'll be 2 drains for him there. And then apart from that, I guess you're great at Debilitate. Debuff skills will lower stats by 2 ranks when no Herald, Megami, Femme, or Lady Demons are in the active party. That's pretty good. But requires us to make an interesting setup. Let's put it that way. What other skills are we going to be learning? Drain Dark. And Boon Boost X, which is, of course, just going to help that Debilitate stay on for blooming loads of time. In terms of other things I want here.
Is this demon to your liking?
I think we might just need to fix up the Lord of the Flies after the fact.
Pleasure is all mine. Right.
I'm going to get Ice Age as a piercing ice attack. +2 instead of the Zeobarion one. I'd rather have that there. Drain Dark and Boom Boost, mainly Boom Boost, could be excellent to add on to that. So we still haven't made Shiva yet. Shiva, Zeus. Zeus could be an electric guy for us, to be fair, because of this severe strength-based electric attack to one foe. Could work out pretty well for us. Mainly based in super crazily on Figgy. We need some physical attacks, but it looks like the guy needs to be built after the fact. Because nothing here is all that great. Drain Electric, High Electric Pleroma go in, Mazibarion. Yeah, making you into a like, single target Fizz Electric seems fine. Nothing else here is that great otherwise. This is a unique skill for you as well, is it? I'll give you your unique skills for them now. Maybe I'll give you that. Luster. Of course, none of these are actually great.
Is this demon to your like?
So someone I might be able to build on an electric side of things.
Onward to glory!
Samael. Or you. What are your overall stats again? I think you were weak to Bufu, weren't you? So you need level 60 avatar guy, reverse compendium fusion, drop it down, Barong. Can make it out of a bow. That's costing a lot of money. Again, essence fusion is probably the way here. Oh, wow, there's that many combinations for Barong? Yes, there is. Let's just go with a cheapish Barong here. Take over some resists, because they might sort out a weakness. But with these demons, I might be able to make something a little bit cooler than not. And yes, we are just spamming any old ability here. I mean, no force could be good to them.
Oh.
Alright, Shiva can now be made. Never had Metatron either. Crazy. So Shiva is 102 strength. Samhara reduces MP cost of skills for allies with an active charge effect. You have your Tandava to lower defense to the minimum for 3 turns. That's pretty cool. So that makes you kind of an almighty attacker. I'm assuming that comes out of spell damage. Versus physical. Aside from that, you do get high almighty plurima and boom boost X. It's a boom boost to go on your Tandava by the look of it. I mean, resist ice does sort the weakness. You can put resist frost there. It looks like he's got a crazy amount of abilities anyway, does Shiva. Hades blast. Got some better physical attacks here, to be fair. Nihil claw. Again, we just take stuff for the time being. Doesn't super matter because you fix it afterwards.
Is this demon to your liking?
And I think that's all the fusion we're going to do.
I lend you my power.
Because this gives me a lot of demons to essence fuse now. Of course, it still leaves Samael as the only thing that hasn't been fused here out of the list in terms of like what's registered or not. We'll do Samael next time. But now I've got to build some better demons.
When you have gathered.
Got to build some better demons, and I'm still nowhere near like the full compendium as I go back in the World of Shadows here.
Welcome to
93% completion. Still not exactly that close.
return.
So, it's either super bosses or the end of the lore route next time. But join me for the next episode to find out as we play more SMT5 Vengeance. I'll see you guys then. And until then, I say, bye-bye.